Hello and welcome back to AmbiV. I'm Casper. Today we're talking about installing the DIF water neck spacer and why. Today I'm installing the DIF water neck spacer adapter in order to add a 1/8 inch NPT fitting threading for my turbo. So the way it works is I already have a later model water neck that has a 1/8 inch NPT, but I'm using it for a sensor. So I need to add yet another one, and the easiest way to go about doing that is to add this spacer, which includes another 1/8 inch threading. Now, the entire purpose to this is to remove the coolant return that normally goes behind the S13 engine and move it out to the front of the engine so it's more serviceable. This will make reinstalling the new turbo that is hopefully not defective much easier. So let's go ahead and pull this off and see if I can't get this little thing siliconed on there. So I have come to an impasse for a moment. It appears the company that rebuilt my engine and rebuilt the head broke off the lower bolt to the coolant neck when they were reinstalling it. This is causing me a little bit of a problem because I need to figure out whether or not I can still get the coolant neck off in order to install this adapter. So I took a moment to see if maybe I could just repurpose one of the other 1/8 NPT fittings, and I probably can if I get a 90-degree hose fitting. But since I don't have that handy, I'm going to go ahead and move forward with trying to either extract this bolt or remove the neck around the broken bolt and then deal with it once the neck is removed. So let's see if I can break this thing loose without destroying it. So as you can see here, there is still a piece of the bolt coming out. I was able to knock it loose and pull it through the water neck because fortunately the water neck isn't threaded in that portion and it's just clamped in place by the bolts. So having that broken bolt didn't cause too much difficulty other than it made it difficult to break the sealant loose. But now I need to see if perhaps I can take loose or grind off that piece of bolt there and maybe grab it with some vice grips and turn it out of there. That would be great. If I can just grab it and turn it out of there, I have a new one with the water neck adapter. And here is what's left of the bolt. So fortunately, I was able to get it out of there. So now let's look at cleaning off the surface and getting the neck installed. So now that I have the gasket material removed mostly, I can move on to examining what I have in the DIF adapter kit. So the DIF adapter kit includes an aluminum block machined with grooves for holding the silicone and for sealing, as well as an 1/8 inch NPT port that I will be using for my coolant return. In addition, the kit comes with the silicone sealant that you will need. It's a Permatex coolant safe sealant, as well as the extended hardware you will need. So, in order to get this process going, I need to find some alcohol or something to prep the surfaces, and then I can go ahead and start spreading some silicone. So now that I've found some isopropyl alcohol, I can prep these surfaces. One thing I'm also going to do now that I will be making these surfaces as clean as possible is I will be changing over to wearing gloves. Normally people wear gloves because they want to keep their hands clean or protect themselves from chemicals. But in this case, I want to protect the surfaces from the oils on my hands more than I really care about my own hands. So to get started, we'll just clean everything up, put a nice bead of silicone on here, and see if I can't mate it to the surface. So that's all there was to installing the DIF water neck adapter. Once I got past the fact that the broken bolt was in my way, it was actually a pretty easy installation. All you need is your 10mm socket to remove the 4 10mm bolts, 3 on the water neck itself, 1 on the brace out front at the engine, and then some way to clean off the old silicone, prep the surface, and then bolt the new one in place with fresh silicone squirted in place. Remember to give it time to cure. You don't want silicone traveling around inside your coolant system, so whatever little bit is being squished onto the inside, give it time to set before you actually fill it back with coolant. Because I'm going to be doing that anyway, I'm going to move on to installing my heater core and putting in some more permanent lines for that system while there's no coolant in my way. So, thank you all for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.